Welcome to StarScene Central. Exciting updates about Kylie Kelce coming up. Don't miss out. Like and subscribe for more celebrity news. Kylie Kelce, wife of NFL star Jason Kelce and host of the popular Not Gonna Lie podcast, recently opened up about one of the most heartbreaking experiences a woman can go through, miscarriage. During Respect Life Month, while much of the media spotlight was on Taylor Swift's new album release, Kylie's emotional revelation struck a deeper, more personal chord across the nation. Her honesty about loss, grief, and healing has since been covered by major outlets such as USA Today, People magazine, and The Today Show, earning admiration for her courage to talk openly about a topic so many experience, but few discuss. In her podcast, Kylie began with her usual lighthearted tone, sharing casual and funny anecdotes with her listeners. But soon, she transitioned to a more serious subject, explaining that her goal in starting the podcast was to shed light on issues she genuinely cares about. One of those issues, she said, is pregnancy and infant loss awareness. Before diving in, she gently warned listeners that her story might be difficult for some to hear and gave them the option to skip ahead, a testament to her sensitivity and empathy for her audience. Her story dates back to 2018, when she and Jason were newly married and excited to start a family. That August, she took a pregnancy test and saw the positive result they had both been hoping for. The couple decided to keep the joyful news private for a while, making plans to announce it to Jason's parents after the Philadelphia Eagles game in London later that year. Their idea was to surprise the grandparents-to-be with a special photo capturing their genuine reaction, a moment filled with hope and anticipation. But as Kylie recounted, even speaking about this happy beginning brought her to tears several times during the episode. That joy came to a devastating halt just a few months later. During a routine checkup, Kylie remembered everything feeling as if it were in slow motion. When the nurse couldn't find her baby's heartbeat, she was sent for an ultrasound. That's when her doctor delivered the heartbreaking news. Her baby had passed away, but her body hadn't yet recognized the loss. She had what's called a miscarriage and would need a medical procedure known as dilation and extraction. The shock was overwhelming. She recalled sitting in her car, sobbing as she called her mother, something she admitted probably wasn't safe to do while crying that hard, and wrestling with the thought of how to tell Jason, especially since it was his birthday. Kylie also shared a tender detail that made the story even more poignant. She had recently given Jason a pair of baby booties as a birthday gift, a symbol of the new life they were preparing to welcome. Losing that dream so suddenly was crushing for both of them. She explained that the pain of miscarriage doesn't disappear even after having more children. This still hurts after having 4 children because it does, she said. She emphasized that grief doesn't follow a timeline and healing doesn't mean forgetting. Every parent who's experienced such a loss carries that memory forever. Through her story, Kylie wanted to offer comfort and understanding to other women who have faced similar heartbreak. She spoke about the importance of talking openly about miscarriage, how sharing her pain with her mother, who had also suffered a loss, and with friends helped her begin to heal. The more she spoke about it, the more she realized how many others had silently endured the same experience. It just never leaves you, she said. Whether you lose a baby at 6 weeks or 13 weeks or later, that loss is real. Kylie also acknowledged that her husband, Jason, was deeply affected by the experience. The grief of miscarriage isn't exclusive to mothers. Fathers suffer too, often quietly, as they try to support their partners while managing their own pain. Her openness highlighted a truth that often goes unspoken. Miscarriage is not just a medical event, but an emotional one that touches the entire family. Her heartfelt story also connected with the broader message of Respect Life Month, that the lives we create, no matter how brief, have meaning. On Respect Life Sunday, many across the country hold signs expressing regret and remembrance for children lost through miscarriage, abortion, or other circumstances. As Kylie said, life before birth isn't a political debate or a scientific abstraction. It's a profound human reality that forever changes those who experience it. Kylie Kelce's vulnerability in sharing her miscarriage story wasn't just brave, it was healing, not only for herself, but for countless listeners who found solace in her words. Her message was simple yet powerful. Grief is valid, love endures, and talking about loss helps transform pain into connection. Through her honesty, she has turned personal heartbreak into a source of comfort and hope for women and families everywhere who have walked the same difficult road. Thanks for watching.